Hi, I'm Jeff Bill with the Marketology Group, and I tell my clients you don't have a revenue problem, you have a strategy problem, and I can help you solve that. Today, I want to talk to my attorneys, my lawyers, and show you how you can leverage the same amount of advertisement you've been doing, but exponentially grow your business. So, I'm going to go ahead and dig into some different strategies that you can think about with growing your business. Okay, so traditionally, an attorney will advertise on the radio, on television. Um, they may pull out Facebook ads, Google ads, do SEO. They may have people to hand out different marketing material for them. But there's several different ways that they'll get in front of um, their audience and prospective uh, clients. So, some have been named different names and say that they post up at the hospitals and things of that nature. But however you get your leads, however you get in front of them, you spend a lot of time and money doing so. So let's just use some digital ways for these case studies and these scenarios and show you how you can leverage a better marketing strategy to increase your revenue without spending more in advertisement. All right. So we're just going to look at Facebook, we're going to look at Google, and we're going to look at SEO. All right. So these are the three sources. And we're going to say you're getting in 1,000 visitors per channel per month. All right. So that's 3,000 people are going to go to your, let's say, website from these sources. Um, and we're going to look at industry benchmarks or industry averages to benchmark the progression from the actual advertisement to closing and retaining a client. All right. So you got 3,000 people coming in from digital ads, from Facebook, Google ads, and from SEO. They go to your website. All right. So out of that, most people's websites or most firms' websites are talking about their firm, talking about how long you've been in business, how great you are, what type of services you offer, how you are, so qualified in your industry because of your years of experience. And most visitors, they don't really care because they're looking at what's in it for me, what is in it for um, my needs. And they come to you at a point of need. So a lot of times they'll come to you and it's based on either price or availability. So it's not really based on what makes you a better attorney than another attorney. It's just based on I need somebody right now. Can you help me right now? And price wise, are you the most affordable? All right. So from there, they go to your website and typically you're looking at 2-3% filling out your form, filling out your email form or getting on the phone and calling you. So from there, you got your emails and that drops them down. You have your phone calls. And then from that, you put them on your calendar. You then hold a meeting. You then retain them as clients. Okay. So out of that, how much are you spending to get them? And how many people are calling in and wasting your um, secretary, legal assistant, paralegals time kicking tires? All right. So let's look. Let's look at that. So we said 3,000 at the beginning and going through the progression, you're looking at the end of the month only closing 14. So let's do a simulation and see what would that look like. You're looking at bringing in about $14,000. So I'm just basing this on $1,000 service fee, not ongoing. And I know that $1,000 probably is a low amount uh, for which you would retain a client for, but we'll just use that for round numbers. So you're looking at $14,000. Out of that, 3,000 people came in. You closed 14, but you spent $9,480.20 doing so. You are only profiting about $4,520 doing it the traditional way. So let's look at a different way. Scenario number 2, we're going to introduce you to funnels. You may have heard of funnels. A funnel basically is a process in which you offer somebody something of value in exchange for their contact information, and then you nurture them through a series of communications until they're ready to buy. That's basically a funnel. All right. So same advertisement source, same amount of leads coming in, 1,000 per channel. That's 3,000 people. You're sending them to your website and you're sending them to a funnel. You're talking about one specific problem and offering them some information that can solve that problem in exchange for their contact information and permission to contact them. All right. So out of that, you're sending them on, right? And they're going through the normal progression. That normal progression from your website, contacting you by email, by phone, getting on your calendar, you holding the meeting, you closing them as a client. All right. Or they're coming into your funnel. Your funnel then provides them the information that they need in exchange for permission to contact them. You have a thank you page. Now, many people just have a thank you page and download. I leverage a thank you page as a confidence builder page. So that page is adding a little bit more information that makes you the clear choice to use. But you're speaking to the need that they expressed, right? So that's your thank you page. That's your confidence builder page. And then you're following up with a progression of communications and through email or text. Most people use email. You're following up with them. And then when they're ready, they go ahead and schedule a time to meet with you, get on your calendar, you hold a meeting, you close them, right? So let's do the simulation for this scenario. All right, so this scenario we simulated, you're looking at now bringing in 18,000, same service price, $1,000 per client. So 18,000, 3,000 people altogether is who you got in front of. You spent $9,597.40, but you're now profiting $8,403. So you're profiting about what? About $3,000 more a month now just by adding in the funnel. Now that's just the one funnel. I mean, you offer probably several different type services, or they have several different type pains. So that's just offering one funnel, but that's what you're looking at, bringing in a funnel mechanism in order to get more out of what you're advertising, to stop leaving money on the table. All right. Third scenario. The third scenario, we're going to add 2 more components. So third scenario, first component we're going to add would be a retargeting advertisement campaign, and we're going to add webinars, right? So we can talk webinars, we can say podcast, we can say video, but we're going to add a webinar type component, media type component. So, okay, let's go back and make sure the numbers are right. We still have 1,000 people coming from each channel, still benchmark, same benchmark cost per click, right? We're still sending them to the website, still 2% conversion, emails, phone calls, get on your calendar, you have a meeting, you close them, right? So funnel, we still have them coming through the funnel. Funnel sends them over to a thank you page, building confidence, gets them on an email sequence that continuously communicates to them until they're ready to do business with you. They get on a call, they then get on your calendar, you have a meeting, you close them. Now, these are the differences. Now we have retargeting ads. So if they come to your website or your funnel, you now advertise to them again with retargeting ads, but your retargeting ads typically are a lot cheaper than your initial ad. So if you were paying $1 per click before, your retargeting ad usually is around 25, 27 cent, 30 cent per click. Dramatic change in the amount you have to spend. All right. So you're retargeting to them, but you're sending them now to this webinar. If they register for the webinar, you send them straight to the webinar and you hold it, whether it's live or it's pre-recorded. If they don't register, you send them to a few emails encouraging them to register. Then they register. You show them the webinar. They attend the webinar. You get them on your calendar. You also get them on your email list. And then from there, you hold the meeting, close the deal. Now, a lot of people on the email list, they use it as a newsletter. I would recommend using your email list more for personal communication with them. Newsletters a lot of times go into the spam folder or the read later folder or the trash altogether. So there's different ways to leverage your emails that can convert at a higher level. All right, so let's simulate this. So we're simulating adding the webinar and the retargeting to the funnels and your website. You're looking at bringing in $148,000 if it's just $1,000 per service. All right, same 3,000 people. You're spending now $13,406.40, but your profits are $134,594 just by adding that component. That's all you added, just that component. All right. So let's go over here and look at the reports side by side. While it generates. Okay, so let's make sure all the numbers are correct. Average order value right here, still $1,000 per. Your lifetime value, let's just say that they just do one service, they're not retaining you for ongoing service. Lifetime value still $1,000, so we're using flat numbers. Your cost per click is $2.69 across the board, but your return on your ad spend goes from $1.73 all the way up to $18.34 return on each ad spend, right? Let's look at your cost per acquisition. That's $576, and now it comes all the way down to $54 to acquire a new client. Cost per lead goes from $115.28 all the way down to $4.51. Is that 61 cents just by adding in those components. But let's talk about profit. Your revenue went from $14,000 to $148,000. It's bumped up from $14,000 to $18,000 to $148,000 just by adding in those components. Your profits went from $4,520 to $8,403 all the way to $138,594. Now that's just adding in funnels, webinars, email sequence, retargeting ads. And that all can be automated. Once set up, you don't have to continuously manage it. It's set up for you. It's all automated at that point. And that is one of the strategies that you can use, or some of the strategies that you can use to not spend more on ads and throw bad money against good money, but capitalize and optimize on the actual leads that you're getting in. So if that's something that you're interested in, I have a link that's at the bottom, and that link at the bottom will allow you to set up a marketing assessment, and we can find out the strategy that's personalized to your business that can help your business grow. I'm Mr. Marketology, Jeff Bill from the Marketology Group, and would love to help you to get the most out of your marketing and stop leaving money on the table.